to talk about attitude. Mila Sweet. Resources, reactions, difficult conversations, achieve more with less. What is attitude? So we're on step 1, which is get the right attitude. What does the right attitude look like? So the right attitude is defined as when you're happy a reality show is showing up to record you and share it to millions. The wrong attitude would be when you don't want the reality TV show to be there to record it and report it to millions because you don't want a record of the way you behave. Homeschool is more about your attitude, values, thoughts, views, and ability to learn yourself and like yourself than it is about checking tasks off your list. Of course, who doesn't want to say we did math today and English and all these things? But what is your attitude? Are you teaching your kids to like themselves, to have confidence in themselves, or are you teaching them to berate themselves and call themselves stupid because they didn't meet your goals or accomplish things in the way you want? If they are showing up to learn and they're retaining things and they're working towards the goal, I would say start with that. What is your attitude towards them? Do you even like yourself? If your child is home with you all the time and you don't like yourself, you may not know it, but you may be teaching them not to like themselves either. Sure, they'll learn great math, but they'll hate themselves along the way. You have to start with attitude. What's the definition of attitude? It's a subtle way of thinking or feeling about someone or something, typically one that is reflected in a person's behavior. Attitude is thought to define the personality of a human. Winston Churchill said attitude is a small thing that makes a big difference. So your attitude will determine your progress. So how quickly you go through material, how excited your child is. If they have a bad attitude, do you really think they're going to sit down and do a page worth of work in math or write out the English words? No. It's like saying we have the worst attitude in our family and you want them to run a mile. Is not going to work. Most people want their children to listen, and their attitude dictates their ability to listen, to retain information. And it's downright stressful to have someone teaching you that either doesn't like themselves, doesn't have values that correspond to retention of the information. It's uncomfortable. So how can you determine if you have an attitude that will ensure success? I would say if your attitude is something that you can repeat, your children can repeat, your spouse, your partner can repeat, and it helps you get closer to your goal, awesome, you probably have the right attitude. But if you look back and once you see people acting like you, then maybe it won't end up in success. What's behind your attitude? Are you afraid? Are you stressed? Are you confused? Do you not know what to do? Are you too busy? You're not taking time to think? Look at your social media hours. How many hours are you spending on social media? How many hours are you spending hanging out with playdates? Playdates are really not for the kids. They're really for us so that somebody else can watch our kids. Sometimes it's nice to have some social activity for the kids. I'm not saying that. Sometimes maybe we don't always need the play date. Maybe we're just trying to hurry up and get a break when that time should be spent reflecting or doing something that's going to help ensure our success. What is the reflection task? Think of 5 ways things can get better. Write them down and schedule them on your calendar so you can remind yourself. All right, that ends this video. Thank you so much for being with me. If you need additional resources to help you learn during this time, it would be amazing for you to support your girl. Pick up some additional learnings. When they're ready, they'll be below or inside the course. All right, thank you so much. I hope you got something out of this. That is all.